Okay, sorry about that. I have to do two parts of this video because I forgot to delete yesterday's video and I ran out of storage. So I had to post that and then come back and make a second video. So I apologize profusely for that, for not deleting the videos. But now we're back. So I think I was talking about the weather. It's supposed to be really hot today. In the next couple days, it's going to be really hot. So we'll see. But I hate it when it's super hot. It's actually been a really nice summer. It's been very mild and very, we've had a lot of really nice, like high 70 degree days. So not super hot. It's been a really, really nice summer. And we had a really nice spring, which is highly unusual for Oregon. To have such a nice spring. Usually it's just nothing but rain, but this spring we had beautiful sunny days, and now we're having a lovely mild summer, although like I said, today and the next couple days is supposed to be really hot, but other than that, it's been a nice few days. It's been a nice summer. I'm trying to see if there's any bangs still in there. Yeah, I've been working on this while I was waiting for the video to upload. I just hate when the bangs get caught in the hair. So I made a straight part in her bangs so I can trim the hair. I don't think her hair was trimmed very well before, so I'm gonna trim what I have here so that it makes a nice straight line. I don't have actually this. I could probably, without trimming it, just put it back up in the, hold on. All right, put it back in the ponytail. Now see that goes above. Do you guys ever dye your doll's hair? I do. If I don't like their hair color, I just dye it. There we go. That's better. That's a better line. So now I'll get all that put up, and then we'll go in the bathroom and we'll trim what we have here, which isn't much. There's just a few hairs to trim to make it even. And I think I got most of the bangs out of the ponytails. Yay! See, I can become detail obsessive, so I can do something for a long time. I've been sitting here getting her bangs out of the ponytails. I think I've got it going on, so whoops, it would help if I use the side with the bristles, huh? All right, and I made sure that her part is nice down the center, so let's take Julia in the bathroom and trim these few hairs that I found that don't fit. All right, be right back. All right, we're back. And there's Miss Julia with her bangs all trimmed. Do you guys like bangs on babies, or do you prefer them not to have bangs? I like bangs on babies, just as a general rule, but some babies I leave without bangs, but not very many. I really like bangs on babies. I don't know, I think it adds to their innocence, and I don't know why, I just like it. So there's her hair. Yep, and now we got the bangs out of the ponytails, and she's all dressed in her little jumper and her white shirt. So cute. Mm-hmm. All right, there's Miss Julia. So, what were we discussing? Let's dress, I'm just making noises. Let's do Asha in this little bubble romper, because I think this will look really cute on her. Let's do this. And then there's the hat. Come here, Missy. Come here, Miss Asha. When you say it all together like that, Miss Asha, it sounds like Miss Sasha. But it's not, it's Asha, huh? Hi, Chuggy. So let's get this off her. I wish that these babies had like a full, like I know they have the chest plate, but I wish they had like like a full body plate, or like, you know, not plate, but you know what I mean, going all the way around, because then you could put them in bathing suits. That would be super cute, little toddler bathing suits. Asha's diaper is getting worn and loose. We need probably soon to change her diaper. I only change their diapers when their diapers start to fall apart. They do eventually. They stretch out, and this one will eventually. It's probably getting to the point where I'm going to have to change her diaper. But it's okay for right now. Does any of you guys, do you guys change your babies like several times a day, like a real baby, or do you, and if you do you save the diapers? Like, what do you do? I don't change their diapers that often. Only when the diapers wear out do I change them. Like, you know, eventually the tabs stretch and rip, and, you know, the diapers become all fuzzy. So eventually you have to change them, but I'm not changing hers just yet. I have tons of diapers downstairs, all different sizes I've collected over the years. Gretel is on her way home. She should be here by Friday. I'm so excited. I've missed her. I can't wait to see her again. Can't wait to see Miss Gretel. Miss Gretel, she'll be home Friday probably. Super excited. Can't wait to see her. All right, we're just going to brush Asha's hair down and not put it in pigtails because she's got a hat that we're going to put on. So I always think the hats look so weird with pigtails underneath, you know? They just look weird. They're weird shaped. There we go. The ponytail holder is knotted, so I just tore it. Not the hair, the ponytail holder. There we go. All right, we got that. Hi, baby girl. All right, let's comb Asha's hair down. Asha has that hard, coarse wig hair, so it takes a while to go down after it's been up. And she's got a little bit of a knot back here, but let me comb it out. Just right at the end of her hair, she's got a little bit of a knot. There we go. All right, I think we got it out. Yep. We'll comb Asha's hair down, and we'll get a hat on her. Not a hat, but the hat that matches this outfit. There it is. Yeah, her hair doesn't lay. It's very coarse and very hard, so it doesn't lay. It just doesn't like lay, you know, straight. But it's okay. I might have her rerooted someday, but that's not something I'm in a super rush for. Because she looks pretty with her rooting the way it is. I just don't like the texture of the hair, but that doesn't really show. And there we go. There's Miss Asha. There's Miss Asha. There you go, sweet girl. Oh, she looks so cute. Whoops, we got the cloth body showing, huh? I gotta pull that bubble romper down, chickie. You're showing too much. There we go. Look how cute. Look how cute she is. So cute. I love all my babies. They're so adorable. Boop, boop. Asha. Even my toddlers, I love to hold them and snuggle with them. Just so sweet. And they never grow up on you, and they never leave home, and they just are your babies forever, you know? She is super cute, and I love this bubble romper on her. I think that color looks really good with her kind of tan skin. Super, super cute. Super duper cute. Yeah, I have to do some coloring on her feet because she doesn't have much color on the bottom of her feet. But other than that, she's adorable. So I do want to get another Asha kit and make her a twin, but I don't know when I'll do that. Now that I got Vincente, the only doll on my list that I really want is Devi and Kaya. So I've kind of wiped that off my list, Vincente. So now I got Devi and Kaya. Kaya is a Ping Lao baby. They call her the one-tooth wonder. She's got one little tooth sticking up. It is so cute. She's a toddler. And actually, I think she's a bigger baby. I think she's like 25 inches maybe. So she's not like the 28-inch toddlers, but she's pretty close. And then Devi is a 28-inch toddler. And that's the one with the tongue sticking out. I really want to get a Devi. So now the three that I wanted was Vincente, Devi, and Kaya. Now I've gotten Vincente. So now I have to work on Devi and Kaya. I'll eventually get them. It might take a little time, but I will eventually find them. I have patience. That's why I can pretty much get all the babies that I really want, because I'm patient, you know. I'm not in a rush. And I don't just take, like, I want a Devi, but I won't just take any Devi, you know. I mean, I'll take pretty much any Devi, but if it's like a really boo-boo baby or, you know, something like that, I would wait. I want a baby that I'm going to love, so... Of course, I'm always looking for a Devi, but I'm looking for a Devi that I will love and want to have part of my collection. So those are the only other two that I want right now. And I do want to get a Jade at some point. That's that Sleeping Toddler by Sigrid Bach. But that's not on my, like, need list right now. It's just one I'm thinking about for the future. That's all. My need list is Devi and Kaya. Well, it's not even really a need list. It's a want list, because I don't need any reborns. They're, you know, they're not necessities. They're luxuries. So I wouldn't say that I need any of them, but I want a Kaya and a Devi. I'm so stoked. Now I got to get Vincente, painted at some point, or paint him myself, which I probably will paint him myself, but then get him rooted by somebody else. Look at that girl. So, yeah. A Devi and a Kaya. Those are the two I'm working on now. And then I don't know what I'll do when I get those two, because I'm pretty close to having all the dolls that I ever wanted. So, I'm not exactly sure what I'll do. I think I'll just be happy for a long time. I would never say I'm done collecting, though, because there's always new kits coming out. And although I'm not a fan of a lot of the new kits, like when Cody Bear came out, I really wanted Cody Bear. So, you know, there may be another kit in the future. But for now, I'm pretty content. Once I get Devi and Kaya, then I'll just be content until... I mean, as far as, like, older babies, kits that are hard to find, the only two I really want to have is Devi and Kaya. So anything after that would probably be a new kit. I can't think of any other kits that I really want to have. Let's put this on. This would be so cute on Heidi. Let's put that on Heidi. So, yeah. What do you guys do when you get to the end of wanting babies? Like, you know, you've gotten all the babies that you really wanted. Who's that? Oh, that's Morgan. So what do you do when you get to the end of that point, you know? This looks so cute with her skin tone, this little off-white bubble romper, but I'm gonna change her. Are you just content? Or do you find other things that you want? I don't know. I've not been in that situation yet where I've run out of babies that I want. Like I said, I only have 2 more that I really want to get. I might want a jade in the future, but that's not like a desperate desire, so I may end up wanting that one. I may not. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I really like the sleeping toddler idea. But I have some Haleys downstairs that I need to paint and, you know, that kind of thing. I am going to spend the next couple of weeks. I might do videos less because I'm going to spend the next couple of weeks getting that whole downstairs cleaned up and finally going through my mom's stuff and finding a home for it so I can get that area all cleaned up. I really want to do that before the winter comes, so I'm going to definitely be working on that. I gave her clothes to one of her good friends, but I have all her other stuff to go through and to clean up that room and get it set up. And so I've been putting it off. She died last January, so I've been putting it off. But now I think I'm ready to move forward and get that all cleaned up and organized. So I'm going to work on that. It's going to be a lot harder for me to do it in the winter because the cold, wet weather makes the pain worse. So I want to get it done before the winter comes, you know. And winter for us starts like in October, so that's when the rain starts. So I have the rest of August and September to get that done. I'm really going to work on it. I'm going to start this week working on it, getting her stuff, you know, organized and deciding what I'm going to do with everything. And then I'll, yeah. Then I can get my painting area set up. And I can get my painting area set up, and I can get that whole front room cleaned out. So that'll be cool. So that's my goal for the next couple of weeks, is to get that downstairs cleaned up. I need to get that all cleaned up because it's the craft room, you know, and I can't really do my crafts with everything in the way. So I'm going to get that all cleaned up, get that craft room all organized, and take care of my mom's stuff. Yep. And then we'll get it all done. Yeah, I think I was putting it off because I wasn't quite ready to deal with my mom's stuff yet. But, you know, it's been 8 months now, and I think I'm getting ready to be sort of ready to deal with that. So now it's time. And I really want to get my painting table up and set up so I can do some painting videos with you guys. I would love to do that. I have a bunch of babies I need to get painted. I have tons of kits downstairs packed away. So I really need to get the painting area set up so that I can paint away and get all those babies caught up. I would love to do painting with you guys, so maybe we'll get to do that before the end of the summer. If not, we'll get to do it in the fall. Well, the winter. We don't have a fall. I told you guys we have 2 seasons, summer and rain. And rain starts the end of September, beginning of October, and then it's rain until the end of June. Although I don't know, we had a pretty mild spring this year, so maybe we got a spring this year, but it's very unusual. Alrighty, I'm going to let you guys run. I hope you have a great day. Nothing but love for you. Remember, be positive, be the miracle in your own story, and help someone else selflessly today, because it'll make you feel really good. Love you, ladybugs. Bye.